Hello everybody, so today I'm reviewing What If, directed by Michael Dowsey, best known for recently directing Goon, which is a film I really do enjoy, and then is written by Ellen Mastay, and based on the play Toothpaste and Cigars, written by T.J. Dorr and Michael Rinaldi. So this stars Daniel Radcliffe as Wallace, Zoe Kazan as Chantry, Megan Park as Dali, Adam Driver as Alan, and Mackenzie Davis as Nicole, and Raph Spau as Ben. Oh, and Jamae Rupa as Ellie, which is Wallace's sister. So, What If is a story of just Daniel Radcliffe's character Wallace. Wallace is a guy that has just broken up with his girlfriend. He's going through some hard times. He's still trying to sort of get over it. He meets Chantry at a party, and then they become friends. But what happens if things start to get in the way and he starts to fall for her more than just a friend? So What If is a pretty fun film, a pretty interesting film. Like, I was sort of not too sure about it when I first heard about it, and I'd seen the trailer and I thought it was just going to be a rom-com that was just like every single other rom-com and was very predictable. But What If is a really, really nice and charming film. Daniel Radcliffe is incredibly charming as Wallace. The relationship between him, Wallace and Chantry's relationship, their friendship, is very charming, very nice, and very believable. And it really works with everything that they do with it. The director has done a very good job. It's written very well. It has a script that really works, that has some very, very funny moments, and is very charming with, like I said, I'm going to keep saying that a lot, aren't I? Yes, What If is charming. But let me just stop saying that it's charming. It has very funny stuff that hits. The jokes hit a lot, and if a film can make me laugh more than 2 times, then that's a good film. This film had me laughing quite a bit, and there's many funny scenes, many things that work, and some dark humour with how, like, there's one moment where Wallace's character talks about cannibalism, and it's like, okay, you've just made friends there by talking about that sort of stuff, but it's stuff like that that works and makes this film stand out from a lot of other rom-coms. Now, when you see The Thing, the best rom-com since 500 Days of Summer, I don't know why people put that sort of stuff, because 500 Days of Summer, if you look at it closely, it is a good film, and it is a good rom-com that went against the conventions of rom-coms and stuff, and didn't try to stick at what it was normally doing. It was sort of horrible, but it also pretty much just saw him being in a circle. What If is a film that it goes once again against conventions and isn't always predictable with everything that it does. There is some predictable moments, and those are the things that sort of I wasn't too happy about with it, but it's a rom-com that goes against its conventions and does do many different things and doesn't always do the predictable stuff and sees some other different things happening, some downfalls and things, but it works for the whole. And Adam Driver is absolutely brilliant in this. He's just the sort of the support to Wallace's character. He is Wallace's best friend, and he's very, very funny. The conversations they have in this really work. It's very relatable and sort of down to earth with what it talks about. It's very interesting with what it talks about, and really works with saying love and relationships, and isn't all about, oh, these people are gonna fall out and stuff. And it's not always like, you see all these rom-coms now where the guy runs to somewhere, and there's some little things like that in here, and that's things I wasn't too sure about. But you see all these other rom-coms that just get spat out. We have a lot of rom-coms that get spat out every single year, where it's just the same story happening over and over again, where you're saying, oh, look, like with films like Friends with Benefits and those type of things, Love and Drugs and other things, and those type of films, it's always very predictable with the stuff that happens. But with What If, it does some very nice stuff that really worked for me and was just really great with the things that it does. And that's what I liked about What If, because it's not your normal rom-com. It's something very nice and fresh and good with everything that it does. And this is probably going to be a very high rating for me, but What If gets a 9 out of 10, because I just found it so charming and nice, and the only problem I have with it is those predictable moments that don't work completely. But Daniel Radcliffe, the relationship between Daniel Radcliffe and Chantry really works. It's also very nicely filmed at moments. Even if there's a shot where a whole conversation happens, but you can see it's tracking the whole time, and it goes to mirrors and stuff, and it doesn't do any edits, and it's this conversation when these characters are talking for this whole time, and it really works with the whole conversation between Adam Driver and Wallace. And it really works, and it's really, really nice, and it surprised me. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I have, and I'm surprised at how much I did actually like it. So What If, like I said, 9 out of 10 from me. It's very charming, it's very, very funny when it wants to be, and it's very serious when it wants to be. Daniel Radcliffe is absolutely brilliant in it, and is very charming as well. Chantry, character is great, and Driver absolutely hilarious in it. It's very, very funny, and yes, it's great and nice and different than a lot of other rom-coms that you get. So that is my review of What If. It comes out on the 8th of August in America. I say go and see it. It's very nice and good. And then it comes out on the 20th of August in the UK. So yes, it's a nice rom-com and very different. It's not completely rom-com because it does a lot of things that are different from many other rom-coms, and that is why I liked it. So that is my review today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.